Welcome back, everybody. You already know this your girl Heaven Sent. I want to thank all my subscribers. I truly appreciate y'all. Okay, so this is going to be a little quick, timeless emergency blackout around this bitch. Keep in mind this read is general and it may not resonate with no damn body. You see what I'm saying? No. Let me tap right in. Because the main energies for this emergency blackout that's timeless than a motherfucker. Like, first off, I'm seeing this is an opportunity for someone to get back together. Okay, this is like reconciliation, reunion, like, oh, let's catch up. You know what I'm saying? It's like that type of energy because I feel like someone may have just broke it off with someone. Okay, it's like the ex is in the picture around this bitch. Now, dealing with the ex, okay, don't get me wrong, it was love there, it was like sweetness, like it was just something dealing with timing. Like it could have got to the point where these two may felt like roommates. You know what I'm saying? Like it was some type of detachment. Some shit was fucking drifting the fuck away. You know what I'm saying? Like they could have been like married or committed. Like I feel like this may have just happened fast. You know what I'm saying? Like the relationship may have started off fast and they probably got married, got in a commitment fast. Like it was just a lot of shit going on at one time, you know what I'm saying, dealing with it. But I feel like at this point, it's like things are not the same anymore. You know, it's a feeling of crushed goodbyes. Like the time has come for these two to separate. You know what I'm saying? At this point in motherfucker lives around this bitch. I feel like it is some type of opposing, hater, arguing, petty energy here, like around the situation, like a lot of jealousy. I feel like somewhere it's a lot of grudges being like held against each other. You know what I'm saying? I feel like motherfuckers is going their separate ways. You know, it is what it is. Like the path that a motherfucker is headed down is the right path. It's the path of change. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, this is going to take you to another level in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what motherfuckers is leading to. I feel like this is an opportunity for somebody to come back with someone. Okay, that someone could be you. Like this could be the time that you two supposed to come together. You know, this is the time that you two supposed to get married. This is the time where you two supposed to move in, get committed, like have kids. Like this is the time. Okay, maybe before when you was dealing with this person, it wasn't the time. Maybe because they were still involved with a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? But now they not involved. Okay, it was like that needed to end before anything can begin, and this is the time. If this is making sense, I feel like these two who supposed to be together at this time, it's like true love. It's a lot of emotions with it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like these two feel the same way about each other. I feel like the truth about the connection is like willing to fight for it, never like really gave up on it, because I feel like it brought balance. I feel like you two blended very well together, if this is making sense. And it's like now it's the perfect time for you two to come back together, if this shit is making sense. So yeah, That's the main energies for this blackout. Remember, the main energy is like the title of the motherfucking read. All right, for the new motherfuckers. So pretty much, this is the time for a motherfucker to come back, okay, into a motherfucking life. And let's be serious around this bitch. Moving forward. Period. Alright? Now, the overall of this, okay, it could have been like some type of conversation, just a little conversation. I feel like it's like checking a motherfucker temperature, like checking to see if a motherfucker blocked from the connection, if a motherfucker on the fence, like, okay, they're just trying to see how a motherfucker's supposed to move around this connection. Because I feel like, low key, you two been fucking with each other, okay? And I feel like I say that meaning like in every lifetime, you may always end it up with this person. Like, this could be like the last person type shit, like that you really be fucking with. You know what I'm saying? On some serious shit, on a commitment, marriage, that type of shit. Like, this person is like the last person you like really, who got your heart pretty much. Because I feel like it go way back. It's too much time being invested. It's like something with the past. You know what I'm saying? So, motherfuckers already planted here. Okay? Like, it's just shit got delayed. You know what I'm saying? As always, I feel like it's definitely about to be some type of movement. Like, just coming towards a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Traveling towards a motherfucker. I feel like it's going to be progress around this bitch dealing with this. Because the situation, it's like a feeling like, okay, I deserve this. Like, I done fought a battle to get this. Like, I done went to war for this. Like, this is fucking mine. Like, that's the energy here. It's like motherfuckers is claiming it. It's like, that's mine. Okay, like, I already know that's successful. Like, that's mine. It been mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, that type of shit. Because it's like, yeah, it been around for a long ass time. Okay, this is some long term fuck with you the long way. Like, whatever you need, I got you. Whatever I got you is yours. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that type of shit. Okay, so when it comes to like the mental headaches, ain't nobody dealing with that shit moving forward. Okay, fast forward around this bitch. Keep it moving. All right. I feel like when it comes to making a decision, it was like, okay, a motherfucker like, okay, I already went that way. You know, I already know how that path ends. Okay. It's like, okay, let me go this path. Like, this gotta be the way. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be the way. Because I feel like it's definitely a decision here. Like, motherfuckers evaluated it. You know, they already evaluated the situation where it's like, okay, yeah, we just gonna have to call it quits. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers gonna have to go their separate ways. You know, motherfuckers gonna feel a certain type of way. It's gonna be an energy where it's like, okay, you may just be low. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna have to lift your head up high around this motherfucker. You know, it's like, it's the truth of it. It's like, you just can't be miserable in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? You just got to know when the relationship has expired. It's like, you don't have to keep investing in that. If it got you to a certain level, a certain point in your life, dealing with a particular person, you done learned a lot of lessons. Now, if you feel like it's still the same shit, it's time to move the fuck on. If it ain't getting better, it's probably getting worse. And motherfuckers is just detaching, you know what I'm saying, by the second. It's time to move forward. What's the sense of holding on to that? It's like, what is that doing for you? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the motherfucking day, I don't give a fuck if you got kids with a motherfucker. I don't give a fuck if you could. It's like, look, you're gonna have to come to an understanding. Like, okay, look, we're gonna have to work out with these kids, but me and you, it's like, okay, the time is up. You know what I'm saying? I know you feel that shit. Like, we better off as friends, separated and co-parenting around this bitch in order to, you know what I'm saying, to make some shit work. It's like, don't settle for that misery and depression just because you don't want to let a motherfucker. Look, when the time is up, the time is up. Okay? Set yourself free from that shit and go towards who the fuck you want to go towards. Go towards some exciting shit. You know what I'm saying? Period. Because I feel like it's coming from like an energy where motherfuckers balance the motherfucker out, where you could have been the person where it's like, okay, y'all go well together, and it's like, you know, y'all feeling good in each other company. It's like, okay, that's where all this shit is coming from. It's like, yeah, that's what the fuck I want. I want that now in my fucking life. You know what I'm saying? I need that in my life. Because it's like, motherfuckers is looking at it like, you looking at the situation like something ended. Like, you know something ended. Like, something is over with. Like, you know that. And it's like, okay, you know what? Now it's time for maybe us to come together. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is the time for us to come together. Like, it shouldn't be no excuse on why we not coming together if this is what both of us want. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the motherfucking day. I feel like it's leading to, like, motherfuckers is gonna be serious about some shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers gonna put on their little suit and tie. You know what I'm saying? And present themselves in a way where it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh, this motherfucker is serious about some shit. I feel like motherfuckers didn't change. You know, they went through a transformation. Like, something ended. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't had no choice but to change. Okay? Like, motherfuckers is about to be living in a whole new world around this bitch. I feel like, you know, they got their star on their motherfucking hand. You know what I'm saying? On their motherfucking, on their side and shit, you know? But I feel like when it comes to this person, this ex that motherfuckers was dealing with, you know what I'm saying, this is gonna definitely be a struggle for this person. You know, it's like change coming. You know, this person is definitely gonna be confused and shit and not knowing which way to go because they single. You know, motherfuckers ain't used to being single. So when you're used to being single, you just don't know how to deal with yourself. You know, and that's some shit a motherfucker gonna have to work on. You're gonna have to learn how to be by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, on some real shit. Like, it's a journey. This is definitely gonna be a new journey for a motherfucker. Being by themselves, you know what I'm saying? Just holding on, and it's like you're just gonna have to let it go at one point in time. You're just gonna have to let it go, you know? Like, other opportunities is gonna present itself. Other motherfuckers is out here. Other fish in this fucking sea. You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna have to learn how to love yourself and be comfortable with yourself. And once you do that, once you learn to live with just yourself and be happy and content and get your shit together, you know what I'm saying? Where you in a position where you don't need a motherfucker, like, that's when a motherfucker gonna show up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when a motherfucker gonna show up. But whoever this ex is, they definitely going through a solo journey, you know, and they need it, you know, for their soul, you know what I'm saying, to grow and evolve around this bitch. Because motherfuckers could have been in a situation where it was just stagnant and just settling, and it's like, okay, I'm really not happy, but you know what I'm saying, just making a fucking excuse. It's like, how the fuck you gonna make an excuse for your depression? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, what the fuck they do that shit at? Like, you want to keep being depressed? You want to keep being not happy? Or you want to just work on yourself and find a motherfucker that's on your vibration? That's pretty much what it all boils down to. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker like you. Now, this is leading to, it's when it comes to this person, I feel like the delusion is definitely going to be exposed. Where it's like, this motherfucker, whoever this person is fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like delusion is gonna be exposed here, because it's come, whatever they had, it's over, it's dead, it's gone. It ain't coming back. Let it go. You know, it may be hard, you know, for a person to let it go, but they ain't gonna have no choice but to let it go, because it's like, now motherfuckers are gonna be looking delusional, you know, trying to play mind games and trying to, like, say little slick shit to get in the motherfucking head. It's like, motherfuckers gonna already see the delusional, okay? So calm the fuck down if you that person where you trying to do some shit to make some shit go your way because you afraid to be on your own. It's like, cut it the fuck out, okay? That's your own fears, that's your own insecurities, okay? That's some shit you're gonna have to deal with. You know, change the way you're thinking around this motherfucker. Find something to do. Like, first work on yourself before you go try to date anybody else. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to get your shit together, because you don't want to, like, be fucked up and then try to move into a relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's different where you already knew the relationship was coming to an end and you knew it's over with and blah 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 blah. Like, you was already at a point of no return, and then you move into a relationship, maybe because you already was dealing with the person, or you already knew who you wanted to go towards. Like, that's different. But when you actually hurting and you need healing and you just scared to move forward and then try to get into a relationship, that's gonna be a rebound. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's gonna be some shit where it's like, damn, you're gonna be putting all your, like, baggage and emotions, you're gonna be taking a whole lot of shit out on this new person. So be careful on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just focus on yourself. Okay, focus on yourself before you do any motherfucking thing. All right, first get out of that fucking illusion that you're living in. You know what I'm saying? Like, on some real shit, because it's pretty much over with. It's over with. The time has come to an end, and it's like the shit ain't the same no more. You know what I'm saying? So you're just gonna have to accept that. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Y'all thumbs the fuck up if that shit just made sense. If you like tip having, I truly appreciate y'all. 7having225@gmail.com at the PayPal. You already know. Peace out, y'all.